you have a Canon camera, but you want to remotely connect to it using Canon's Control API. Basically, it's software made by Canon to let you wirelessly control your camera via Wi-Fi on any device connected to the network. So that includes computer, your smartphone, tablet even, as long as you have the URL for the camera that gets assigned. When you click into that setting, you can control the camera. In fact, you can read media off of it. You can even get live feeds. You can even record directly and control the camera that way. There's so many things you could do, and there's so many different apps I think you can build off of this. Those of you who are developers and you guys want access to this, this is simply how you do it.
So just go to the website here. Here's a URL. I'll put it in the description, and then log in or register. Click that button there, and that's going to take you to the login page. You're going to need to click the register here, create an account with the Canon developer community. It's just a simple form, sign up, and then you're going to have to verify that email. But once you do that, then you can go back and log in. You'll be redirected to the home page, but now there's an extra link in the home bar. You can click SDK API downloads and click the EOS PowerShot cameras. And then you can go down and you'll see all this software and documentation available. This is the CC API, the Canon Control API documentation and reference guide. These are the things you're going to be using if you want to reference all the different features that will exist in this API. But before you can do that, you have to activate. You have to activate the camera. This feature does not come pre-installed, and so it's a firmware update. So choose the activation tool for your system. Here's the guide that shows you how to use it. So these are system requirements you're going to need to make this work. So first, you're going to have to connect the camera to the computer with the interface cable. It's USB-C, then turn on the camera, and then you're going to have to launch the activation tool. So for Windows or Mac, and then just follow the prompts in the software in the activation tool until it updates the camera. It's going to tell you what you should expect. And then from there, you can actually create a Wi-Fi connection. And this is where you are going to connect to the network that you will be accessing the API through. Just follow the instructions here in the Canon Control API documentation. I'll put it in the description as well, a link to this. And once you establish a Wi-Fi connection, you will be assigned a URL. It's basically just an IP address for the camera. And then you'll be able to use a lot of the APIs that are available. It's just basically HTTP requests, and that's all you're really going to do. Now, there's so many apps you can build off of this. Let's say you're taking pictures out in the street, or you find interesting photos, you take them, and then it automatically uploads to your social media. So your Instagram account, your Twitter, anything, and it automatically uploads there, which I actually might build because I have some experience with that. And then also automatically merging bracketed photos. This is something that's typical in real estate photography. They'll put the camera on a tripod, take the same picture 3 times at 3 different exposures, and then combine them into one high dynamic range image. This is often what you see in real estate photography. What if it could do that automatically? What if when you take those bracketed pictures, it automatically sent them to the cloud or whatever cloud service that you have that processes the images and combines them into one and automatically sends it? Maybe this could be beyond real estate photography. What if it was for car photography or portraits? You can really enhance a photo by taking different exposure levels and combining them into one thing. And if it were all automatic, it makes it a lot more accessible to do this more frequently. I think that's the next project I'm going to work on. Look forward to seeing more YouTube videos like this. If you want to experiment with the API, you can just use Postman. The basic URLs are going to be listed in the description. You can just use those. Just substitute the IP address that's assigned to your camera into those URLs, and you'll be able to see. Also, leave any questions you have in the comments. This is a very, very brief overview. You can just ask me questions and I'll try to send it to you guys.